What's up, mamas? We're back.
We're back.
And we still love each other.
We do.
Absolutely.
We have just been grinding, literally grinding, and kind of just busy in the busy season. And we kind of let our vision for real estate mamas just hit the back burner because we were doing real estate and mom life and all the things. And we're just we've never forgotten why we started Real Estate Mamas. I think it's always been within us, but we just lost sight of why why we needed to do it. You know, like I think it was good for us, and hopefully y'all get something out of it.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic. So I think I need that back in my life before something happens to somebody.
Welcome to the Real Estate Mamas, the podcast for busy moms balancing the beautiful chaos of life, family, and the real estate hustle.
We're your hosts, Hannah Parker, Amanda Haney, and Jaycee Hynan. We're three mamas in different stages of life and motherhood, but one thing unites us: our passion for real estate and helping other moms succeed in this amazing industry.
So whether you're a new mom juggling diapers and deadlines, a seasoned pro trying to carve out time for soccer games and showings, or somewhere in between, this podcast is for you.
Each week, we'll dive into the highs, the lows, and the lessons we've learned, bringing you real talk, actionable tips, and plenty of laughs along the way.
So grab a cup of coffee, or maybe just reheat the one you've forgotten about in the microwave, because this is your space to learn, connect, and grow with the Real Estate Mamas. So yeah, we are back, and we just wanted to catch you guys up on stuff that has happened since I think our last episode released in August.
Ooh,
August?
Maybe even June.
August.
I don't know. Maybe our producer.
Oh
can
wait, I
check
think
that.
August. Yeah, no, before then. It was before summer.
June. June was our last.
We took
episode.
a 6-month hiatus.
Yes, and I think
Unintentionally.
yeah, unintentionally for sure. Kids were out of school for the summer.
Yep.
We were all traveling. We started the subdivision in July,
Yes.
so that makes sense.
The podcast was still like Thursdays. It was still on the calendar to do, and we were every Thursday we're like,
we
ignore
can't.
that notification. We ain't got time for that.
We just and Mike also has been grinding
Yes.
too with his stuff, so he helps us do all of this. So coordinating 4 schedules was intense.
It was a lot. And for those that don't know, so in July, we took over a neighborhood or I guess for a builder, because
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
several developments.
Yeah.
And we knew it was going to be a lot of work, and we thought we had our systems in place, but we thought wrong. And we had to readjust and
Create systems to do those systems.
yes.
Very overwhelming to start because you don't know what you don't know. You can know real estate all day long, but then it's juggling 50 phone calls a day, 20 different people, 20 different buyers,
Floor
30 different
plans.
agents.
Warranties,
Ugh.
termite docs, builder docs,
There's a lot.
inspections, appraisals,
Maybe
model home.
We might need to do an episode just on how to get it, like doing new construction and
Yeah.
managing new construction, because it really is a full-time job. And I will say, just for the record, if you know an agent that works in a subdivision, they are no different than you who sells resale homes.
Preach.
We do both. We all do resale, and we work for this builder. We have been, when agents call us, not all agents, just some, I can just feel them talking down to me.
You're just a subdivision agent.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, well, I'm just going to send my clients out there since you're going to be out there on a Saturday. And I'm like,
You better come with them.
well, they hired you to represent them. And I'm all about helping other agents out.
Yeah.
Sure.
If an agent were to be like, hey, I'm out of town on Thanksgiving, my clients really want to see these houses, we want to represent our builder and do sell the houses. So if there's a conflict of interest and you can't come, that's totally fine, but I want you to reach out.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me that you really tried to do this, and I want you to still be a part of the transaction, not just send your clients ghost them because we do everything. You know, I think there's a lot of that in that industry.
For sure. Or I've had agents be like, okay, well, I'm just going to give my clients the combo code.
Yeah.
Like,
that's totally against the law.
No, and I don't know if it's because I'm like controlling and OCD and all these things that I realized in the last 6 months about myself. But I want to be a part of my clients. Like that is the job, is to assist them and to show them the things, point out the things that isn't.
That's why we make money.
Yes, right. Like you want to be a part of that. And then when you're not in the information of talking to the other agent, like when they have their buyers just call us directly, it's like you're missing out on so many details, and then it just gets all discombobulated. But it's a learning curve for sure.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, like, the last 3 people that we've represented, they have been burned, like, by some agent, some builder. Like, it's just been a lot of hurt that
Damage
we've had.
control.
Yeah, we've had to build trust up with people. And, I mean, there were lawsuits. Last year when was the NAR lawsuit thing?
You mean D.R. Horton?
Well, that one, but there's been like
that was
when
last
did the
year.
real big buyer brokerage stuff come out? Last year?
Last August.
Okay, so my years are all messed up, especially the last 2.
I almost said 2025, but I guess it
It
is
is still
2024.
But that's why things happen, because just realtors don't know how to do their jobs well.
Yeah.
And we are here to make sure, as mamas, as we're juggling all the things, we want to encourage you to be the best mom and real estate agent that you can be.
Mic drop. Okay, that's it.
That's it for our reunion episode. But no, like, it's just things that we've learned over the past few months.
And I will say the builder's been, and his team have been gracious and assisting and helping and, getting us through it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, they went from an in-house person to hiring out. They've hired out, went to an in-house, and then they hired out again. And so I think it's been what works, what doesn't work, a lot of learning with both of us. And we're still learning. We have a meeting in the next couple of weeks trying to figure out the marketing strategy for what this market's doing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. This market is a huge piece of it too, because it's, if you've been in the business for less than 10 years, like it's not something you've ever really seen before, this type of market. So I think it's the learning part of that too, because we're still doing resale and we're still talking to these people that are listing their own personal homes or trying to buy outside of the neighborhood stuff. And it's an interesting way to navigate. Like, is now a good time to sell? I'm like, I don't know. Is it a good time to sell for you?
Yeah.
Because
Is it for
it's
you?
so situational.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be for you. Like, you can't just, if you're basing stuff off the market, you never know. You literally never know, because the last 2 weeks, I feel like the week of Thanksgiving, it went like this.
Yes.
Like, it skyrocketed, and we have no clue. Like, typically, Thanksgiving and Christmas, like, everything's pretty slow, or has been in years past. Well, this is the most calls I've gotten in the past 4 months, in the past 2 weeks.
For sure.
And so you just never know, and you always have to be prepared for what is going to happen.
Well, that too. And I have people that I've been talking to all year about waiting on spring 2026, and they're already in the talks of, when should we schedule pictures? Can we see this house? We're not moving here till June of next year. I'm like, can we just hang tight? I don't know. So everyone's excited, I think, for 2026.
Yeah.
And because I think they've put it off all year.
Right.
And now it's kind of come down to crunch time, but.
And in our area, the resales are struggling to compete with the new construction.
Right.
Because builders can offer so much more incentives than a homeowner can offer. And that's been really hard. One for me, but I know tons of other agents
Across
are
the
like,
board.
Yeah, I mean, you're dealing with that right now.
yeah, like, why will this house not sell? And I'm like, well, because they're offering $20,000 in closing costs.
Yeah, and you're in the same subdivision. Like, they're still building it out.
Can
yeah.
you do that?
Oh, yeah. Resales with new construction in the same subdivision, bless your heart. Bless your heart. You got to compete, for sure.
But it's been fun. I don't know how to put it. It's been stressful as heck. I do have a singular gray hair. She's right here. I keep her to look at her when I get ready. She's like a little squiggly gray. I need to name her. But she's a product of the last 6 months. But it's been fun. Like, I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else. So
I mean, the fact that we still love each other is an act of God. Like, literally,
No doubt.
I'm just so I will say this. I'm so thankful for both of them because we all work really well together. I feel like this may just they may not like me anyways, but I really do. I couldn't do what we do without the both of them because we each have our strengths and weaknesses, and they just somehow work.
They really do.
I know.
But I think we've also gotten to the point where like someone does something and we're like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like it's gotten to that level of comfort where it's like, we're worried about you.
Like literally sisters. I really feel like they're my sisters. I've never had sisters, so I don't know, but I feel like they're my sisters that I could have, like, be like, Jaycee, you are really
You need to
uptight
calm
today.
down.
You need to bring it down. Or Amanda, what happened?
Have you had gluten?
Well, where is your brain?
Yes.
Because sometimes it just disappears.
But we can have those conversations and still love each other.
Yeah,
so I feel like
I'm not offended.
I'm very thankful.
Like when Jaycee told me to slow down and take my time, I was like, "You're right.
She said, I'm sorry I did this. I said, don't be sorry. Just slow down, reread, go through. This is a, what is it? This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
I almost said this is a sprint, not a marathon.
Don't listen to that.
Oh, it's a sprint. I'm on. I'm ready. Let's go."
So yeah, but a lot of things have also happened, like in our world, like
Yes.
in the world, that also just like, I think I'm gonna try and find that message.
Yeah, some things that put things into perspective for us.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And kind of reminded us to, yes, this is a crazy time in the market. Yes, we're super swamped with work, which is a blessing. And I think we see it more as sometimes like, oh, this is such a struggle and a hassle and all this, but we really should see it as we are blessed to have this business.
It's an answered prayer.
For
Oh, yeah.
sure.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And you can so easily forget that.
Absolutely. And I have to remind myself, like, we prayed for this.
Yes.
We sought this out. We prayed for this. And then I get so frustrated. And I'm like, okay, but I asked for this and God answered.
Right.
Like, I need to adjust my attitude.
Yes.
And I know Amanda told me, like, we were in the thick of it, and she's like, I just feel like we're a fraud. She said, I feel like we're telling moms that they can do real estate and still be a mom, and here we are. I said, Amanda, we're doing it. We're moms, and we're selling real estate. The only thing we left out is you can be moms, you can sell real estate, and you can do a podcast.
Yeah.
So I said, we're not frauds. We're just in the midst of the things we're trying to help people navigate, and we have each other, and we want to be there for other people who are doing this, and that's like why we're doing it. So it was so funny. I was like, I feel like that too, but we also were trying to juggle a lot more than just being moms in real estate too.
Yeah.
So when we started Real Estate Mamas, we had no intentions of leaving our current brokerage, going to a new brokerage, starting all the things that go into that, and building a online community for moms.
Building a whole brand for Real
Yes.
Estate Mamas and Collective & Co. Like, there was a lot going on.
Yeah, so we're back.
We're back. We got it
And
all.
I want to do a shout out to Erin. Erin, she is so sweet. She sent us this message, and she sent it in July. And her timing couldn't have been more perfect because we had just started in the community. Our kids were out of school, and it was summer market. Like, we were just literally in over our heads. And we had we knew we were going to do Real Estate Mamas again. We just had no clue of what that timeline was.
When it would be.
That was like not a priority. Okay, so Erin sent us this message. Friends, I'm a fellow real estate mama, and my partner in real estate crime made me start listening to your podcast. I've been gulping up your episodes, and y'all are just about ruining my life. I say that with love and affection. You've put words to my feelings that I haven't quite figured out in regards to all of the things with real estate. I'm trying to. Where did I lose my things? You'd said things and shared stories, principles that made me feel like you've been hiding out in my heart, just like Jesus. And I've been struggling so much in the last 2 years. I've been a licensed agent for 6 years, in management of my brokerage for all those years. I'm keeping going on a little bit, but because I don't want to like out her on some things that she said, but she just was she said, thankful for the reminders of being at home and for our babies. It is the most important job we will ever have. And just literally everything that she said in this was everything that we needed of why we were doing this for real estate mamas. We know mamas are struggling to do real estate. We know mamas are struggling to be mom. It is literally this, like going back and forth, back and forth. And I'm working at Kennedy's school today. And I said, Kenny, I'm going to be like her school. You have to have service hours. And, in like you have to serve 2 times in a semester. I haven't served any this semester. So I'm like, back in the school year, I'm trying to pack it all in. I said, Kenny, I'm coming to your school today. She was like, you haven't been there all this year. And I was like, I know. I have to come when I'm not working. And she was like, okay, well, I thought you were working because I have my hair done and my makeup. I said, I am working. I'm coming right after I get done working. And she was like, okay, great. And so she's really excited about me being there. And I want to be able to do that. I mean, I do a co-op so that I can do that. But so thank you, Erin. Your words mean a lot to us. And it just encouraged us to keep doing what we're doing in the thick of it. And also, one of the big things that happened this year, and some people will say it's controversial or whatever. Well, when Charlie Kirk was murdered, it really affected us personally as well as a lot of you guys. It affected me on my marriage, my motherhood, and how I do life. I think it just brought a lot of things into perspective, basically about the legacy that he left.
100%.
And so that brought us back together of like, what is the purpose of Real Estate Mamas? What is our legacy? How we want to bring a positive influence into this world because there's so much negative.
So much.
So this is why we're here, to be a positive influence in your life, in your motherhood journey, in your real estate journey. We don't ever want you to listen to our podcast and be like, oh my gosh, I feel terrible. Like, I can't believe I just listened.
What a bunch of negative Nancy.
Yes. We just want you to feel encouraged every time you listen to us. And hopefully we've done that in our previous episodes, and we want to continue to do that on our podcast and our Facebook community.
Yeah. And I think, too, we've talked to some agents that have, kind of reached out and talked about the potential of joining us, and they're just like, we just love the way you guys work together. We love your attitudes and all this. And I feel like myself, I can be very negative and like get bogged down with things. But then I hear people who are watching us and we don't know that they're watching us, like even just out and about in town and just how we act with stuff like that. And it's quite the honor. And it really puts things into perspective of how we should be projecting ourselves and like showing the light of Christ and like
in all that we do.
Yeah, in all that we do. Whether it's work or just friendship or just, being nice to people that you see.
And we don't want to be fake. Like, we never want somebody to feel like we're being fake just for the podcast or just like for our perception, like we want to continue to live this, be like this person, be the person that God has called us to be.
Yeah.
In our podcast, in our business, as a mom, as a wife, in all aspects.
It's like another thing to put things in perspective. Poor Carson, the sweetest little thing ever. He, it was one day, it was insane. I don't know I think it was with the neighborhood. I had 2 listings that were sitting for like 6 months and nothing was happening. Then they both go under contract at the same time, and it was just juggling all these things. And he would ask me a question, and I was just so short-tempered, just quick to, attack. And he was like, you're kind of being a B word. And he didn't say anything, just said B word. And I was like, and instead of attacking, I was like, well, dang, he would never say that. So maybe I really am. So that was like a self-check too, and he just toned it down. But now when things happen, I'm like, I remember what you said. He's like, I didn't say it. I just said you were kind of acting like it. I was like,
that's hilarious.
So.
Poor little guy.
I know.
Drew got on to me not got on to me, but like just reminded me. He was like, you're allowing your work to dictate your mood here, and your mood at home sets the tone for the entire house.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he can be in a bad mood and nobody cares.
Yeah.
I'm in a bad
That's
mood.
very true.
Everybody gonna care.
I'm not making eye contact with Mike. Because we've had several conversations like that. And I think it's just us as moms, like
Yeah.
all of the responsibility pretty much relies on us. Like, not husbands, you do carry a lot of weight, but like, especially as moms in real estate, like our schedules are never the same. You're juggling your kids' schedules, you're a taxi, you're doing all these things. And it just I think we feel so much weight on us to get all of these things done.
Yeah, it's like a mental checklist.
Yeah.
Like, did you get your water? Did you get your snack? Did you get your lunch money? Do you have this? Do you have this? Ava, you have this.
I don't even have kids, but that's me with Nate, my little brother. I'm like, baby, did you apply for school? Do you want me to help you with your application for this job? I'm like,
I know. And Ava's a senior, so we have so much going on. Like, every week it's something. And I'm like, oh, Lord, get me to May, please. Just get me
senior
there.
year.
Missed the gown and hat registration.
Did you get it? Is she going to have a cap and gown?
Yes, she will.
Thank goodness. Maybe Jaycee would have to start sewing.
I know. Oh, don't worry. I'm looking on Facebook Marketplace. I've become quite the homemaker in the last 6 months. We'll just go into some of the things that we've encountered in the last 6 months.
Oh, you're sourdough.
Sourdough. What else have I been doing?
Oh, I'm supposed to show you how to sew.
I know. I'm looking
need to
for a
talk.
sewing embroidery machine.
Embroidery.
I want to do both.
In her spare time.
Yes, quite the homemaker. I enjoy cooking dinner now. I can actually cook.
She does cook very well.
Mm-hmm.
She does. She'll send us pictures of what she's cooked for dinner. We literally talk all the time. It's so funny. I don't know anyone who talks as much as us, and
No,
is not related.
no.
No, and I like over Thanksgiving, like we kind of took a break, and it was weird.
Yes,
It was weird.
Yes, Jaycee's birthday was during Thanksgiving. We had a deal that went on right during Thanksgiving. Like, they went under contract like the day before. And so it was just like, I was looking forward to Thanksgiving break with the girls.
There was no break.
And there was no break. But I mean, I will say I tried to not be on my phone at all on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Well, because we were cooking and just with family, just trying to, you do have to have boundaries.
Yeah,
like,
for
you
sure.
have to set those boundaries. And we should
On
have
my
a
birthday,
podcast.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
We should do a podcast on boundaries too. Just thought about that.
Well, and I had to remind an agent sent over an amendment, and she wanted it signed, and I had to remind her, like, it's Thanksgiving. Not only am I busy, but my clients are also busy.
Yeah.
Like, you can give me till Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's reminding people. Everyone thinks you're so accessible all the time, and it's just reminding people, like, we're humans. Like, we have families. We're trying to do this just as much as you are. We want to respect everyone's time. So yeah.
Well, it's so different than any other profession, I feel like, because we are on call 24/7, and people think you have that availability to text back in 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm showing houses. I'm doing this. I'm running down the road. If I don't text you back in 10 minutes, I am so sorry. But because you have those people that will quadruple text you.
Yeah.
Well, did you get this? Yes. Give me a second.
Oh yeah.
Give me some time, please.
It's a rough industry for sure, but I'm glad I have them to navigate it with, and I'm glad we have you guys to navigate with, because y'all have definitely encouraged us a ton. The amount of people who have been like, "When are the real estate mamas coming back?" And I'm like, "You care?
I know.
What?
I think it was more of like a trauma dump, therapy session for us, but people really did care
Yeah,
and do
I'm like-
care. And I'm like, oh.
So my sister-in-law made me finally download TikTok on my phone because she got tired of like screen recording and sending me things. So she was like, "You're download." But I'd forgotten that we had used my phone number because y'all both had TikTok. I didn't. So my TikTok account on my phone is Real Estate Mamas. And I was reading through like all the comments, and I just sat there with like tears in my eyes, like, I love y'all.
Except for some of those men that get on there and like want to be sassy. I'm like,
Ugh,
get off your Dave. We didn't ask you to come comment on here.
nobody
Jeez.
asked you.
Scroll if you don't like it.
Speaking of men, we're going to have our first male guest next week. We aren't, so this is not like we're back kind of thing. We are back, but like we're only going to have 2 episodes for the end of the year, and then we're going to start our next season. in January, but like after the holidays and stuff like that. But my dad is coming on, and if you didn't know, I am a preacher's kid. So my dad has been a pastor my entire life. He's had different roles, but he now pastors a church called North Hall Church in Gainesville, and he is going to come and talk to us about. His name is Bucky Kennedy. I don't even think I said that yet. But he's going to come talk to us about balancing things that matter the most in a busy season. And I think we need to hear that more than y'all maybe, just because of all of the past 6 months of our lives. Because we want to, this means a lot to us. Real Estate Mamas really does mean a lot to us. It's not just a place where we can come yap, but it literally encourages us to be better humans for you guys and for our families. So with that being said, we wanted to hear from him and just be like, hey, how can you help us navigate this? My dad sees how much I work and me balancing everything, and I'm sure he knows I could do better. But I just am excited to have my dad on the podcast. So.
I'm excited too. Like, he is someone where you always know exactly where you stand. He's not going to sugarcoat it. He's not going to sit down here and be like, well, now, girls, this is what he was gonna be like. Let me tell you what you need to do. And if you don't do this, and he backs it up with facts, truth, and scripture, and I love that.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're excited to have him. And I don't know exactly when that'll be released, but it will be released before the end of the year, so you can go into 2026. It is 2026, right?
Oh, yes. Okay, so I was going to throw this in here at some point. Let's see, when was it? 2023. I made like a prayer/vision board. Best year that I had had. Maybe it's 2022 or 2023. I don't know. 2023, I got married. It was all a blur. Don't remember. One of the two. Super busy, super good. So I've already started my Pinterest board of those, and I'm going to see if Canva can like throw them all together. So I can have it like in my binder, like my work binder, and remember. And it's so cute. Like, it's a cute one. It's not like, I want to be the #1 producer. I want to, like, nothing like that. Like, literally just help me pay my bills and let me buy my sourdough stuff and an embroidery machine, things like that, and have a kid. So we'll see.
Yeah. Prayers for a great 2026 for all of you and us. But, yeah, I'm trying to think of, was there anything else that we really needed to catch up on? I'm going to go to our notes and see.
Well, I was also going to throw in a little house portion here of, we have all had stuff done to our houses in the last 6 months. Expensive things.
A new roof.
Yes, but talk about your experience. I feel like you had the most easy roof replacement story. Like, it was so uneventful. Like, it just was seamless.
Seamless. I was even out of town. So was Drew. But the roofer, can we give him a shout out?
Yeah, sure.
Chris Earls, top notch. Called him. He was like, I'll come look. They sent out the adjuster. Major hail damage that we didn't even know about. But what started it is I had a house for sale, and they needed a new roof. And it was so old that the insurance company wasn't going to pay for the replacement. And my sellers were like, well, we can't do this.
The sweetest people.
The sweetest people. And so I was telling Drew about it, and he was like, we need to have a roof looked at.
My OCD, I'm like, my roof's going to cave in. I got to get my roof checked.
I know. And so Chris came out, sent out an adjuster, major hail damage we didn't even know about. And it was just like, done.
It was so, like, you never even said anything about it. And I was like, did you ever get your roof replaced? She was like, yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Easy
Done.
peasy.
Seamless. Insurance paid for it because it wasn't so old, but it needed to be done. And we changed the color, which I was super nervous about. It looks really good.
I forgot to look the other day.
It looks good, I noticed.
Yeah.
We were having some water issues in our crawl space because our whole backyard just sloped to that freaking crawl space. If you need crawl space remediation, it's me. Call me. I've done it 3 times now.
I called Jaycee. I don't even know when it was, but she was like, sorry, I am mopping the crawl space. And I was like, What? Who does that?
Like all I could like envision was like my crawl space is like so tiny. And so she's like,
No, I can do like a little hunchback.
It's still little.
But just like bleach in the water, just clean the vapor barrier. I don't know.
I would never
spent a
clean
lot
my
of money
vapor
in there.
barrier.
Well, let me tell you now, I probably won't go back in the crawl space as much after what I'm about to say. So we had all this water coming in. So we had our back deck ripped off, which Carson and I did by ourselves. We ripped it off to save money, and it probably only saved like $50 in all honesty. We're like, we're saving that $50. So we're like, heavy labor. Oh my gosh, it was so brutal. My back was thrown out for about 2 weeks. But we ripped the deck off.
To be the youngest, you're the most like
Fragile.
in pain person.
Yes.
She's fragile. I have a lot
fragile.
of ailments. So we got everything off, and then it was just a muddy mess back there. And we had these guys come in, and they put drainage and poured like a concrete pad, did a 5-foot retaining wall around the back of the house.
Wish I could say it looks good.
so good.
It does
I mean,
look-
we haven't seen it in person, only pictures, because we
I
haven't
saw
been
it in
invited over to
person.
our
Yeah,
house.
she did get to see it in person.
I saw it.
You went.
She stopped by with Lucas to see the dogs. But we did that. So it ended up, when he first told us the price, we're like, okay, like, no, we don't want to pay that, but it has to be done, or the crawl space is going to have to keep being done. And then by the time it finished, it was 3 times the first dollar amount that he told us. So my Venmo is at Jaycee. It's still Jaycee Dykes, I think. But yeah, that was intensive. But what I was saying, when we were ripping off the deck and they were coming in to pour the concrete, like under the post and everything, I see this little thing come out of the foundation. A slithery snake.
Ugh.
And it was a baby. And I was like, and I have been like army crawling in the back corners of that crawl space.
There's a mama in there somewhere.
We saw a lot of snakes this year, I will say, in the yard.
I had a house that terminated because they had snakes in the.
Recently?
No, remember it was in Cleveland. They had snakes in their attic, and in the inspection report, it has the snake. Like there's multiple snake sheds in the attic, and the inspector said he saw the snake, and I was like,
I'd rather it be in my crawl space.
and I was like, yeah, no. And my client's terminated. You could remediate that. You could have had it. Wasn't a deal killer. I don't want to hear like snakes are not a deal killer. Okay, for my clients, it was a deal killer because of all the other things that were along.
Oh, yes, for the elderly
Yeah.
people. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have struck a match and walked away.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that, and I was
they
like,
basically did.
and they
like-
did, and they, minus the match, they did walk away.
Yeah, my buyers did walk away.
But then you,
And then I had my drive. I think we've talked about the driveway on some of the podcasts, though. When we've had guests come up, it's like, like it's really rough.
it's like, huh?
It's really rough. Like, well, it was. It is nice and concrete now, but we have like a steeper driveway, and it was gravel, and so over time, the gravel goes away, it gets washed out, whatever. We've been dealing with that for how long have we been? 5 years. So we finally made the commitment to do it, and of course, they quoted us they quoted us a great deal, and then they went.
Like, what is up with that? Why are people doing that?
I don't know. It happened to my friend Lara.
But it's also like they know we're in real estate, so why? Like we need people to refer out, but it's hard to
If
do
you
that.
quote me $28,000, I'm expecting to pay you $28,000
Right.
unless you come to me
Right.
and say, "So we ran into this issue."
Not when the pavers get delivered and you say, it's just gonna be an extra $25,000. Huh?
Well,
Yeah.
$2,500? Okay.
I took care of it, and I just reminded him that I negotiate for a living, and I said, and you drew the short end of the stick because this is my money that I'm negotiating.
Yeah.
Like, you got double trouble, brother.
Well, Carson did say, I used to think we were gonna live in this house for like 3 to 5 years. He was like, yeah, it's gonna be
we're in
much
it.
longer than that. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's fine. I love my house. That's
Same.
I tell Mike that all the time. He's like, we can sell. I'm like, where are we going? We ain't
No,
going nowhere.
seriously.
We ain't going nowhere.
No, because anything I would want to move to,
Right.
that isn't the same,
Yep.
No.
is triple.
Right. Yeah.
And with the houses we see, like, we're just like, where I would have to go of all the houses like we've been in and stuff, like my Riverside Tribe, I'm like, I want that. Like, give me that.
$1.2 million.
$1.2 million. I'm like,
I know.
I ain't got that, brother. But
But now the possibility of taking your interest rate with you, portable mortgage.
I don't know
But,
enough about that.
Like when they first said it, like I thought you could just take your interest rate with you. So then, like if you buy $800,000 house, then your interest rate would be 2. It's just on like that mortgage amount.
Oh, on that amount, but like your rate would be more on like the remaining
So essentially,
balance.
you would have 2 mortgages: one at 2%, one at 6%, or whatever it would be.
There's a lot of, I bet there's like a fine print and something would kick you out, kind of like that stupid TikTok thing we did the other day.
I'm
The
down to
slash your
52
deals?
cents.
I had 36. One more person clicked on it and went up to 42 cents. I was like, how did I just,
It's a scam.
we never got our free items.
I really
did
wanted-
you do a TikTok scam? And did you get free items? You need to tell us because we need to know.
Amanda
Julie's
sent it.
down to 16 cents and cannot get to her free items.
It's a scam.
Well, Carson
Gotta
even
be.
made a TikTok to try to get it because it said it
The new
needed, like it
users?
wanted you to have someone sign up. So I was like, please. He's like, I don't want TikTok. I'm like, just make an account. Jeez, I'm trying to win free items.
I wanted that.
I mean, it was good. Like I got 3 free items that I was trying to do. And
I
was
wanted
like,
that
I'm
little
never gonna get this.
Vibration
get
plate?
No, I wanted the
Says it drains
stair
your-
stepper.
It says it drains your lymphatic system. And I wanted a Nod Pod so I could rest with heavy weights on
I
my
got a steam
eyes.
cleaner. That's what I wanted. Getting my nooks. And
Like,
That's so
crannies.
funny. The things that we
Oh.
picked. I did the stair stepper. Have y'all seen those?
Mhm.
They're like move. Anyways, I have a treadmill there that I. Could
I've been
just
riding
use.
the Peloton 3 out of 7 days this week. I'm going to ride it today.
Good job.
Look at you.
I do my little gospel rides.
I hadn't done
Like a
nothing.
little
I
granny.
cheated on Thanksgiving. We went horseback riding, and I turned on my watch. It thought I was walking and running. I closed all 3 rings. Just on a
Meanwhile,
horseback
that
ride.
poor horse
I'm telling
putting
you.
them steps in.
I know. And my legs, they shook for 2 days.
I'm sure.
It was fun.
That's fun.
But yeah, once I realized like it was a slow trot, I was like, my watch is gonna think I'm running. Close
God.
them rings.
And you got to see capybaras.
I
I
did.
can't wait to go.
They're
tomorrow.
like I was
Are you going
not
Tomorrow?
I was not anticipating their hair being so coarse.
Yeah, it looked like a straight kiwi.
Yeah, and if you tickle them, it'll stand up like a
Porcupine?
Porcupine. Mm-hmm.
Will it poke you?
It's not
Capybaras. They're world's largest rodent.
Yeah, and they're webbed feet, so they
They're
are in the
so
family of
cute.
beavers. And their teeth, there's like 4 front teeth, and they're long and skinny. Like
I cannot wait. Carson got me this for my birthday. He forgot all the things he had ordered in like prior weeks, so it was like every 2 hours he'd be like, "Oh shoot, I forgot this," and then he'd go pull a box out. And I'm like, "Bro," and then hang on, let me show you what they look
That's
like.
a good problem to have.
Oh my gosh, that one's
Jaycee.
huge.
and
They're so
they
cute. Stop it right
loved
now.
They're not cute.
Lucas and Kane. Oh my gosh, they loved them boys.
Okay, I don't know what a good photo is to show you.
Who are you gonna show? I've seen Osha, Mike. I've seen them.
Yeah.
Just Google them. They're not that cute. I'm not an animal person.
I went to the
Where'd you go?
wild safari thing in Pine Mountain.
These are it's called the Capybara Cafe in Helen.
And you go and pet them. That's where they're going.
They wear collars and they have leashes.
The
I can't
girls-
wait.
the girls would 100% like to do this, but
It's
I would not.
expensive. It's $150 for an hour.
That's what we
per
had
person.
to pay.
What?
Yes.
Oh, but we only got 15 minutes.
See the place in somewhere in North Georgia. It's 15 minutes, but it's $99. So really, the $150 for an hour.
But then we did the safari tour through. That's really cool. So if you're ever in Pine Mountain and you want to do the safari tour,
Where
it's
is
cool.
Pine Mountain?
LaGrange
Okay.
area,
Oh, I always thought
Callaway
it was like
Gardens?
north.
I did too.
like Callaway Gardens.
okay,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not bad. But yeah, so hopefully Carson said, "What if one of them bites us?" I was like, "My luck would probably be me." But they probably make you sign a waiver before you go in.
Jaycee, it would bite Jaycee, and she would be like, "Oh, this is so cute," with her hand bleeding.
Like its hair reminded me of like prom hair, like when you took all your pins out and all the hairspray.
Ah,
Like,
oh yeah.
just I can't believe you touched it.
If you want to know what they're talking about, just Google an image and you'll find it. And
You know what just popped in my brain? Another home issue I've had.
Bats.
bats.
I thought that's what you were talking about, and I didn't know if you wanted to bring it up, so I didn't bring it up. But she had bats in her attic.
Well, what had happened
Or
was
was it a bat?
it was a bat.
Yeah.
So I think I had an open house at said listing that was on the market for 6 months, and I had probably 50 freaking open houses at this thing. People will always come, so I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing these until I sell this dang place. And I was opening because I had to go for every single showing. My sellers had moved out, so every showing I was driving 35 minutes to there and then 35 minutes home.
Very kind realtor.
Turn on lights, turn the heat up, like all these things. Dump the dehumidifiers in the basement, all of it. So
Above and beyond is what she did.
blow the leaves.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry.
So I was over there. I was opening the blinds in their master bedroom, and I see over the little like roof part over there. I'm like, what is that? Little droppings. I almost said droppings. And I'm like, there's a giant rat. Like, I don't know where it is, but it's living somewhere in Buki and on this roof right here. And so I open the attic. I'm like, I'm just going to go take a peek. I get up there, and I just see like 50 bats on the daggone screen.
Screamed.
And then I turn around so both had like 2 vents on the house, up in their attic. I turn around. There they are again. Another 50. I'm like,
And a family of vampires living up
yes. And then I was like, histoplasmosis. Isn't that what you get from rats and bats? It's like in the air. So I'm like covering this is actually like a N95 or something, just my hand covering my nose and mouth. And I get down the stairs and I shut it, and little droppings are like falling out. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyways, we got it handled. Went under contract that day. So I was like, hey, by the way, there's bats in the attic and it's being handled. And the agent was like, cool. No big deal. But then I get home and I don't know if one like clung to me. So I probably have rabies at this
She
point.
brought it home with her and it went in her attic.
Yeah.
And,
But we got it. We got quoted $3,200 for bat removal. So we literally put Walmart bags over our shoes and an N95 and goggles. And we went up there and sprayed. They don't like essential oils.
So basically, if you need your crossface redone or you need bat removal, just call Jaycee. She'll do it.
Wildlife services, if you will. Add that to my
Exactly.
God
resume.
forbid if she killed a bat.
No, he went out.
I mean, I
we
think
had
it
to
is
go at
illegal.
Anything
We had to
at
go.
that moment.
Is it dusk? Dawn. Which one's at night? Dusk.
Dusk.
We had to go at dusk when he went to go feed, and then we sealed up the hole that he was coming in and shut the window. And
Because she couldn't have killed him. This child is a lover of all things animals. I couldn't be
I
any
know.
different than that, I don't think.
yeah, it's kind of crazy that I trust you guys if you don't like dogs.
I mean,
I don't have a problem with dogs. We've had dogs. I just don't have time for dogs right now.
I don't want one. But if someone was being mean to a dog,
Yeah.
I would fight them.
Yeah,
We'll eventually have another dog. Just not right now.
Jules. She's still at Humane Society.
I'm not having a dog named Jules.
Oh yeah, I have officially become a volunteer as well. Dang, it has been. Chime in on what y'all been doing.
Being
She said, chime in on what y'all been doing. I've been doing bat removal, my cross base, serving at the local animal shelters.
this month I get installed as the president.
Oh, she does. She's going to be the prezi of Hall County Board. So we got
Yeah.
lots of good things coming on.
If you're around, come join us at the
Yeah.
board. At least come to a luncheon, see if you like it.
Yeah,
I mean,
December
it's
17th, 11:30.
gonna be a good
Big
year.
changes are coming for Hall County Board. Big changes.
Big, huge,
Better than ever.
better than ever. Huge changes for Hall County Board.
And I met with a guy that I was trying to talk into being in leadership, and he was like, why are you doing this? And I was like, well, I just think we have such a good group of agents in Hall County
We do.
and surrounding, like, just solid. But our board could be so great. So I'm just going to try and lay a really good, solid foundation for that. this
And we're
year.
going to be here for her every step of the way. We promised.
Hannah's doing RPAC. Jaycee's going to be treasurer.
So-
Money. Do I get paid?
I don't think so. I think you see the money.
That's another
and you
jewel
don't
on my
touch it.
crown in heaven. It's okay.
But thank y'all for hanging in there with us.
Yes.
Thank you for encouraging us every step of the way. If you've seen us out and about and ask when Real Estate Mamas is coming back, we love you. Or send us messages, whatever.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being a part of our community and loving us because we love you. And Jaycee, it's time for your line.
Okay, so we've had a debate, and this happens every single time, but we should have went back and reviewed this because we have 2 people saying it's one thing and 2 people saying it's another. But until next time, mamas, keep crushing it at home. Oh, shoot. At life and real estate. I think it's home and real estate.
I think it's
keep
home. Crushing it in
life.
real estate and life.
I think it's keep
At
crushing it
home.
at home and
in real
in real
estate.
estate. I think that's it.
It may be. Either way, keep crushing it.
Keep at all the things. Home, life, real estate,
Sourdough, roof,
Sourdough.
crawl space,
embroidery.
We
Humane
love y'all.
Society.
concrete
Bye, y'all.
paving.